What's up, everyone? I'm Coach Leo, also known as Babip. I've been a professional jungler for the past 6 years, played at Worlds 4 times, and have plenty of coaching experience. If you're interested in fast tracking your learning and achieving your desired rank, book a private coaching session or join the community by heading over to the Jungle Gap Discord, which will be in the description below.
And you
Yo,
can hear
what's
me?
up? Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
You said you were from Stockholm?
Yeah, Sweden.
My mum is Swedish.
Oh,
So
where from?
I'm hot. Uh, she's from Stockholm as well. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Have you
It's
ever, have you ever been?
I went once when I was like 3.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was really young, but I've been wanting to go back. I like it there. It's nice and cold.
It's
But
so fucking cold right now. You wouldn't believe it. I think it's let's see. I have the thermometer. Minus 17 where I
oh
am right now.
well. I mean, I would prefer that to 30 degrees in Australia. So it's
I
my
wouldn't.
it's my
I would
Swedish
love
blood.
this. I was really.
I will switch
I would
places with you
love.
if you want.
I am down.
Yeah. All right. So we
Okay, so how do
have
we do this?
we have an hour. So it depends kind of how you want to spend that time.
Okay.
Would you prefer to spend more of it on the in-game stuff, or would you rather spend a bit of it on thinking about your champion pool and your OPGG and stuff like that? Because usually how I run a
Yeah.
session, it usually goes for around 1 hour and a half, and
Yep.
usually 15 minutes is like just kind of getting to know you, getting to know your goals, looking at your OPGG, um, figuring out, what kind of champion, like how we're gonna achieve your goals. Like
Yep. I understand.
the plan of what we're gonna do with your OPGG. So if you don't mind, just sending me your OPGG firstly,
Yeah, sure. I will link it.
and then we
Here you go.
can. Thank you. Okay, I already see it's looking good. We're on the Xin Zhao.
Yeah, I picked up Xin Zhao this season because I
Alright,
saw it was pretty
yeah,
good,
that's
and
that's
I just
perfect.
been running that a lot.
He's definitely S tier.
Last season I played a lot of Hecarim, a lot of more carry junglers.
Yep.
But I felt like I think my weakness in my game is definitely I feel like sometimes I'm very bad at translating early game leads into the mid game and just
Yep.
mechanical stuff
Yep.
very much.
Yep. Um, by translating early game leads, you just mean kind of like closing the game out, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like very often get like a good early game, find some good ganks,
Yep.
and get ahead. But I have problem closing out the games.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing waves, pushing sides,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and bad Baron calls and all that.
I see. I see. Okay. Well, I feel like that's something I can definitely help out with just from and a question: are you like the type of person that gets affected by live coaching? Because I feel like just from people I've coached, some people like live coaching, some people don't like it because it's a bit distracting. I personally think that you should just play, and then we should review the game together. But
Okay.
if you like having like little hints and pointers and stuff like that in game, then I'm also down to do that. It's kind of just up to you. Do you find it distracting if I would to talk to you while you're playing?
I don't think so. It's
Okay,
fine. It's
okay,
totally fine.
okay. That's fine then. Yeah. So I like that you're already playing Xin. That means you're wanting to win and you're wanting to climb. So what are kind of your goals, this season or just with league in general?
And I would like to. I don't care about becoming a challenger god player. I just want to get like consistently get to diamond every season, and just feel like I'm okay, good at the game.
Feel like you're slowly getting better. Yeah, yeah. I see.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about grinding for pro or like anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. Um, what was your peak last season?
This is my peak. I think. I
Oh,
think it
okay,
was plat one around 50 LP, something like that.
okay. That's good. That's a good sign. Um, and you've always been a jungle main, or
No, I've played I think every single role except
okay?
for
And
mid lane.
jungle is kind of the one you stuck with.
Yeah, I think the last 2 seasons I've found that jungle is my like calling.
Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do firstly is I want to kind of build you a little, like, apart from Xin, I can see that you like, I mean, Xin, you're kind of like Xin one tricking right now, right? With,
Yeah.
a couple games of, 2 games of Rek'Sai, 2 games of Nocturne. So this is fine because I think that Xin is one of those champions that you can just blind pick, right? He can pretty much go into every comp. Um, so Xin is one of those champs that you literally can just pick every game, obviously, unless it gets banned.
Yeah.
Um, but another champion that is similar to Xin right now and that I think is pretty strong is yeah. So Rek'Sai is kind of similar to Xin actually, in playstyle. But have you ever do any other champions interest you, or would you just prefer to one trick Xin to kind of?
I would like to expand my champion pool. I
Okay.
would like that.
Yeah.
I think the junglers I've been looking mostly at right now is I've been trying to get Lee Sin on a Smurf account,
Yeah, yeah.
just trying to go,
I was about to
learn
say,
mechanics,
yeah, I was about to
and
suggest,
then also Wukong after if he gets buffed. I feel like now he's pretty weak,
yeah,
especially early
yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah.
but I like his playstyle a lot.
Yeah, well, I don't know when it was when he was OP, especially in pro play. Yeah, he was really strong then. But yeah, I think I think he's in a bit of a weak spot right now. I will say adding maybe one AP pick might be a good idea for you.
Yeah, and do
Um,
you have any recommendations?
it really depends on what you like. I think the really strong AP junglers right now are Gragas, Brand, and
Lilia,
Lilia. Yeah, so those are the 3 really strong AP champions right now, I think.
do you think it's too
Um,
much to get like putting Gragas into a champion pool like this? Because I feel like Gragas has some he's pretty mechanically hard. You know, there's a lot of combos and
yeah.
all of
No, I
that.
would say
Do you
the
think it's
easiest one is
fine?
definitely Brand. The easiest one is
Okay,
definitely Brand, and I feel like that's the AP jungler that, it really just depends on what you find fun as well. Like, I suggest you just try these champions, see which ones you find fun, and kind of stick
okay,
with whatever is fun that's like strong. Like that's
okay.
kind of what my theory is. So if you want to queue up, we'll just
Yeah, sure.
with that we'll queue up.
And I'll share my screen also.
Yeah, yeah. That. So I think with what you said before about translating early game leads is really what um, I kind of talk about quite a lot, which is win conditions and actually understanding on how you're going to win the game, right? So like really analyzing both of the team comps and thinking like what is us winning going to look like? Is it going to look like us just farming kills? Is it going to look like us like getting Dragon Soul because like we have a really early game team comp, like things like this is kind of I think will help you a lot in translating early game wins into early game leads into a win.
Yep. I saw your jungle fundamentals video, and I thought that explained it quite well. I've been trying to play around more of my looking at my team, see which member are fed, which member do I think I can carry the game, and just
Mm-hmm.
trying to play around them.
Yeah.
Uh, but I also have a problem. I feel like my tempo is really bad very often.
Mm-hmm.
It
You
look
mean?
almost. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a wrong timer for drakes and so on,
Mm-hmm.
or and grubs
Yeah.
pretty consistently.
Okay. Um,
Uh, dun, dun, dun.
that's something I can definitely help and fix. I think those are pretty easy because it's just about. I think the thing about tempo is that it's basically. The thing about tempo is like having map hacks, right? It's like
Yeah.
you see the enemy bot recall, right? First, they push out that wave, they recall. So you have map hacks that you know that they have tempo, right? They'll be able to, if you start dragon, then they'll be able to stop you because you can kind of determine where they are in the map. So tempo is kind of like having map hacks, and you know, considering your tempo with the enemy team will kind of help you decide when it's a good decision to take grubs or to take dragon. So, for example, if
Okay.
you know that the enemy jungler has, you know, you knew his path from level 1, or you know that he kind of can't be at a play, and whereas you have reset, like say he just failed ganked bot or something, you know his tempo is really bad and he hasn't based. That's like a timer where you can say, oh, he has really bad tempo. I have really good tempo because I didn't waste any time. Now I can make a play that he is going to miss out on, or he can't contest. Like things like that.
Okay.
I feel like is good for usage of tempo. Yeah.
Like let's say he level 2 ganks bot, and
Exactly.
then you can invite so you can go and take his top side.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like he fucks up and you are capitalizing on that, and you're always on tempo because you're not wasting time, right? So you always are part of the play. You're always at the right place at the right time.
Would you go potion this game versus Lee Sin? I feel like I go potion sometimes when I'm scared of invades. I feel like their
Yeah,
top side might invade me.
I would suggest going potion. I did not even realize you were in champs. Like I thought I would be able to hear it, but I actually didn't even realize you were in game. Okay, so yeah, let's just walk to this spot and let's press tab. Yeah. So
would you start blue or red this game?
So instantly, I think top lane it's like you're not gonna be able to kill him because he's just flash ghost. Yeah, so you're definitely starting blue this game, and I feel like this game is going to be pretty. It's gonna be like not much is gonna be happening because you have a Seraphine. I mean, they do have a Nico Yasuo. I believe that's bot lane, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's bot lane.
So the thing about Yasuo lane is he's gonna lose push, right? But then they're gonna look to all in at level 3. So that's the only thing you need to know about bot lane. And so the correct play this game, I believe, is just to full clear down and cover that timer, right? When Yasuo hits level 3. So that should be your play.
Perfect.
Would
you get a leash from top lane, or will you?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He can leash. It's good for you. You don't need a leash. Like it's just up to him. You know, it's like, in my opinion, if the player is good enough where he knows that he needs to start in lane, he'll do that, right?
Okay.
And like a leash is always helpful. Like it doesn't really matter that the enemy knows where you start. Okay, so Darius shows in lane early, so possibly he's starting blue.
Yeah, I would guess almost every single time that he's starting blue here.
Yeah.
And they arrive too late and late.
Yeah, so Lee Sin's options this game, obviously starting blue, is level 3. Okay, so he's level 2 bot, so you just continue to clear.
And it's blue. I don't go invade his top side?
You don't go invade, because we don't care about top lane in this game. At least for the early game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. We just go to our red here. We probably skip Raptors here, because okay, it's fine if he's still wasting time, it's fine. Oh, your bot lane's doing really good. Yeah, you just clear now. Just clear. So him wasting time, I'll show you how you're going to use that tempo to punish him. Okay, so press tab. What was his CS?
8.
So, okay, so he has wolves, yeah. So you just use full clear. Take a look at the bot wave, just to see what the wave is kind of doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is frozen, yeah, which is fine. So we're going to stay on the bot side for a long time to make sure that our bot lane is okay on this freeze, okay? And then Lee Sin's only option is to go top side here, right?
Yeah, so that's what it's mine. I think
we can clear. We can take the crab, and then we can take his wolves, and maybe we can take his gromp on the 4-minute timer, and still stay around for a bot lane and give them vision, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's what kind of plan we're gonna create, because he's gonna be stuck topside for a very long time. And a ganked bot here maybe is possible. I didn't see what sums they used, but don't show. Maybe the wave is too big. If the wave is too big, we just go crab. So look at the bot wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too big. Just go crab. Watch where Lee Sin goes off mid, okay? You have time for this. You still have time.
Yeah, I went to Krug.
Yeah. What was his CS?
13.
Okay, so he did just red. So his 2 topside camps. So go wolves, wolves, wolves. Okay, he's coming outside. That's fine. We just base here. Base. Okay. So yeah. So now you know that all 3 camps topside are up, right?
Yeah.
So we base, drop a word if you can. It's fine. It's fine.
Ah, shut up.
Yeah. Now we pile that to our Grump. We ping Lee Sin is probably on blue side camps here, right? So danger ping
Yep.
blue side, yeah. So Lee Sin actually did not a bad play. He actually matched you on bot side because you were about to take his two
Yep.
bot camps and then gank bot. He matched it, which is fine, and he also had a buy. So we go straight to Scuttle here. Scuttle, because he didn't take it. He only took red.
Yep.
And what time are Grub spawning? 5? Okay. Oh, he did do crab. Okay. He has 13 CS. Okay, maybe I'm confused or maybe I'm just bad. He had red, blue, and Grump.
I think it
12.
might have skipped wolves and went raptors
Oh,
into.
okay, yeah. Oh, we'll figure it out in the replay. It's fine.
Yeah.
But we can take grubs. Okay, counter top. We match this 2v2. We want to play for at least just like one-shotting one grub. Oh, he queued onto it. Okay, we can fight this. Just kill the one. Just kill the one that's low, yeah. And we use smite to just kill it and then just leave because Darius will move now. Go back to wolves.
Yeah.
That's good. Try and use your 2 wards as well whenever you can think about it. I think dropping it there would have been on the
grubs. Yeah.
On the grubs would have been
much
good.
better.
Yeah. But this is still fine. Now, the one thing to think about now that Akali is hitting 6 is that that's gonna have damage. Like that's when she can actually like be useful, right?
Yeah.
So around like 5:30 to 6 minutes, usually mids and soul lanes hit level 6. So we're gonna think about trading the grubs here for dragon. So it's fine to do this here, and we're gonna look to do the dragon.
Like directly after the raptors.
Yep. Oh, they're ganking. It's fine. He's fine. Try and just do dragon now, because we're like 90% sure Lee Sin is on the grubs. Oh, he is.
Oh, he's bot. Do I follow him?
Yeah, you match him. This is really good. We just ward. We don't do dragon anymore. Yeah, we fight.
I feel like he's
good.
hinting.
Yeah, he's hinting. Don't use flash. This is good already.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
And now
very
get
good.
Drake.
Yep. I think you can. Yes. They could fight with the Kaliar, but
I feel like I have mid pray also.
I think it's good. Yeah. Use your pot. Sometimes when you have just a small note, sometimes when you have 2 charges of smite, you can smite dragon instantly and then have another one to finish it.
Oh yeah.
So after this, we're not going Krogs, we're going to instantly press B.
I see that Algorand does that sometimes. He double smites after the second full clear.
He's very good at knowing about those dragon timers and stuff like that.
Really good for us because now we know Lee Sin didn't do grubs since he matched
exactly.
up.
So now we're just going to get another free objective. Maud has used
you
ult.
would have.
I would go straight there. I have smite. I always just want to go one-shot it. Counter mid.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we fight him here on grub. He might try and hide in the bush and fight him. Care for Akali 6. He is strong. You might have to flash away from Akali.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that was that. See that was that one thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
With Akali.
I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to be careful about that cooldown because that's the only time that he's kind of like useful. Okay, back to top side. It's all good. Now Akali is down. If this fight gets delayed any further, our bot lane is here. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like everyone wants grubs very badly. They're not that crazy, especially this game. There's not even like split pushes in the game, but this is fine. I think there's Lee. I think they're inting here. Yeah, they're inting here. Look at Lee.
I will just go off the leader.
We go to Darius. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. You can kill him too. Nice. Okay, help push.
Just go directly
Actually,
grubs.
yeah. You don't have to help. Yeah, just go grub. I think Lee Sin will be back here, so I think it's better to no. Don't do the grub. Do the scuttle and then back.
Yeah.
Just do the scuttle.
You wouldn't go back. You wouldn't go back to your top side and start clearing.
Yeah. Just clear now. I mean, if you feel like you can take grub, because I don't know what this Lee Sin is doing. He's like kind of I can't like predict him.
Psychopathing.
I can't really predict him, but It's like the grubs. If Akali moves there, right, and you just waste time, because they like they have vision. There was just a fight there, like things like that. I don't really think it's. Yeah, your mid was in base, so why should you do grubs there? Unless you could just one shot with smite. It's fine. Can we just clear down? Think about our gold for our items. So how much until Titanic?
Yeah, it's 600.
Yeah, yeah. So we just
500 now.
We're gonna clear until we get that.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
We can be really greedy here. We don't really care about grubs that much, especially at this point in the game, right? So at this point, it's like it's already 10 minutes, and only one grub has been taken. So like we don't care about grubs anymore. We just want to get our Titanic now.
Yeah, and we value second Drake a lot.
And we
more
value
now,
second
right?
Drake. Yes, yes, exactly. So our bot lane we know is going to take a reset here, so we can just do both our bot camps and reset. Then we should have Titanic, I think. Maybe we won't.
We're damn close at least.
Yeah, we'll be close. We'll see. But either way, how long until Dragon is spawning?
Yeah, 130.
Yeah, so we're going to base by items, and we'll see what the map is like running out of base. Because we know our Gromp is spawning next, right? We just cleared. That's probably spawning in 30 seconds or so. Okay, nice. We have a Titanic. So we run straight mid here, or we run straight to the bot crab is our play.
Yeah. Would you go switch to sweeper here?
Yes, yes, and pink. Perfect. Go straight to the bot crab. You can even run through bot lane here with bot lane and make sure that they have prior for the dragon, right?
Yep.
So running straight bot here is really good. Yeah, Lee Sin's there. We want to match this 3-3. Remember, we're really strong, so be confident. Seraphine has ult. You don't have to run in the lane. Yeah, yeah, run like this, into river. Like this. And then sweep after the pink. And ping your team like what you're doing. So they know, like, they're going to back you up. Yep, sweep those 2 bushes, the next one too. Think about your mid being in base, so we don't want to, like, commit if Akali can move. Yeah, so careful right now, so stay with your bot. So we just want to wait till Akali shows mid, right? Yeah, so Akali there, we back. We just respect him. They might try really hard. This is perfect. So now our mid will get push, and we go back in for the crab.
Yep.
They will probably get crab because Akali is using his move here, but we can fight on the bot wave. So look bot here, yeah, look bot. Akali's going back mid, so you're fine. Perfect. Go dragon now, or help mid, yeah. Back to drag, yeah. We're pinging dragon here, yeah. We're pinging dragon here. We want to fight still. Good. Perfect. These guys don't know the power of Xin Seraphine.
Yeah.
Nice. You're smurfing with all the W's. Okay, we take dragon. Another thing, Xin Seraphine is like, I don't know if you know, it's like a super OP combo. So whenever you...
I had no idea.
Yeah, like Xin Seraphine, even in comp, is like a super OP combo.
Okay.
Basically, it's just like, you just go in, and then the Seraphine ult comes, and you just kill everything. It's pretty, like, brain dead.
Okay, take a reset here?
Yeah. Perfect.
You would go Tabas against this team, or do you go Mercs?
I would go Tabbies. And now the next objective is Rift, so go to your bot camps.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
So we want to power to the next objective.
I feel like I often get stuck on the same sequence. Oh yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, go on.
I feel like I often get stuck on the same sequence, so if I'm starting pathing bot to top, I get stuck on that pathing and don't like reverse it ever.
You just got to think about what the next objective is. You can look bot here. It's not like yeah, you want to punish. You still want to punish. Like you want to have your plan, right, which is to pile up, but you want to punish these guys for if they're like stepping up. Maybe it's hard now because they're too far. Yeah. Just back to your up. This is fine. I mean, usually bot lane should go mid here now, but we just play for Rift.
Yeah, bot lane should swap with mid.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we can be a bit more like, we don't have to like stay on our camps, right? We can like see on the map what's happening and play accordingly, right?
Yeah.
So right there, instead of like Krug.
Will you go straight here?
I would say yes. Like, since you're playing Xin, it's not like Lilia where like you just want to cycle your camps and keep your stacks up. You kind of want to just like take objectives, and that's, you know, talking about your point, how you're gonna close the game out. Like the only way for a Xin to win the game is by getting objectives. Like you're probably not gonna carry a late game team fight unless you're really fed, which you are really fed. So you definitely can carry the game like that. When you have like Seraphine bot lane as well, like you should think about yourself as a carry. So to be really strong, you can just rift mid here.
Would
Just
I
Rift
invade
mid,
this?
rift mid.
Rift
Pressure,
mid and
pressure, pressure the game first instead of like the camp. So
Okay.
yeah, rift. Rift, and then we're gonna match bot. We don't want to give this like
Should I slam it?
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
in?
slam it, slam it. See, he shows mid, we instantly make a counterplay. It's not red buff. Red buff isn't good enough, right?
Yeah.
We need more. You can probably slam it again. I don't think Kali can do anything to you guys. That's it. That's it. End of play.
Yeah.
Now we just go back to camps. You can go red here. You can go bot here. You can go bot crab. I think red is probably the best.
He's red.
Yeah, his red, yeah. Okay, no. Never mind.
Let's go back to your
Back to
my
your
own
blue,
blue.
yeah. Now we just clear. This is kind of like how you should think about like downtime, where like you just clear your camps now. So you've done all your jobs around the map. Now you farm, and now we're playing for next dragon. So this is kind of how like your thought process around how you were talking to me about mid game should be. It's like, you know, obviously in this game your team's kind of winning, so it's easy, right?
Yeah.
But like,
Of course.
it's the same thing if it's even, if it's losing, if your teammates are typing, if they're not typing, like you play the same way.
Yep. I started playing with chat on mute
Yeah.
because I feel like I just personally play a lot better if I do that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, in my situation, I keep it on, and if I see something that I can know is instantly affecting me, I'll just mute chat, right? That'll be
Yeah.
like my reaction to me not like understanding that I am becoming emotional, and then I'll just mute all. That includes pings too, because like pings is the same thing. It can tilt you.
Yeah.
So think about. Okay, we're probably not gonna have to can base anymore. We have to help bot. So you should think about it like you missed your base timer, right? So now you still have to be on the map. Yeah. But let's just try and pick up these bot kills. Nice. Still a good flash. Nice. It was a good block. I think basing here is the best play, but your bot lane will probably want to stay. Yeah, just base, just base. It's good. Kali moving. And we're back to dragon. Take
Do you
the
buy
portals.
emote or?
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah,
I feel like that moat item is pretty worthless.
it's just 5 CDR. I mean, I have remembered myself buying it sometimes, but let's see if they're int here. They're probably a bit desperate. I think Jin should stay and you guys should just fight. But he based.
Yeah, he's hinting.
Okay, we just go for dragon.
I mean, I don't know what this Lee is doing. He's like perma psychopathing.
I mean, I could not predict what he's doing this game.
I feel like most games I don't play versus junglers. I feel like I can track them pretty well. You know, when they're most junglers, I feel like in this elo use perma full clears and play up their timer.
The thing is, though, even if you realize, okay, they're acting like psychopaths, right? It's like you don't have to like freak out or anything, right? It's just like, oh, he did this. Okay, that means this, right?
Yeah, I'm super strong here.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I'm a little bit scared.
yeah, I think if you stay on a Kali's side, you're fine. Nice. It's okay. Try and farm his blue side after this. His blue
Yep.
side might be up. And they're all on timer.
Rampage.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I know you're in a team fight, but it's like even when they do something strange, it's like you know what the reaction is, right? It's like, oh, he showed bot here at the start. Okay, that means his top side camps are up. That means, you know, stuff like that. Like you were able to track him when he didn't do the grubs. You were like, okay, that means this. That means we can take grubs, or that means we can play for grubs, or you know. It wasn't like you saw him and you just like ran into him, started fighting him.
Would you take a reset here, or would you stay on the
I
map?
would reset. Yeah, you have a big buy. And so now in the mid game, it's pretty much just you're probably gonna not farm as much. You want to try and farm the enemy camps, right, as opposed to
Yeah.
your own. So running straight to his top side here, take double gates and just run straight to his top side. Maybe you guys
Yeah,
can
and
play for tier 2 tower
Half
mid
of
because
board
it's low.
also.
Yeah, and just play with your bot lane. Play with the Seraphine. You can't lose with your Seraphine.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're farming, farm his camps and their towers.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
I think you
I
guys
feel
should
like I
play...
should go and push mid
So,
wave.
so this is
or-
where, this is where you guys should be pushing mid. I mean, I don't know if you can override what they're saying, but the Lee Sin can happen. Yeah, just push. Don't follow Seraphine. Push mid. Take tier 2 towers. Ping, like, I think something you should do more is like ping what you're doing. Like ping on your way to mid.
Yeah.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, so this is fine. Like, that was a Baron, whereas like, it's kind of a flip still. Because you don't have Mordalt to keep Lee Sin out. You don't have...
Oh, fuck. I'm baiting it.
Yeah, you can fight. The team is kind of far. It is 3v until your mod gets there. Yeah, you guys can still fight. You're too strong.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
This is
An enemy
when Xin is just demonic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much unstoppable right now.
I think
And would
now
you
is,
go Baron
now
here?
is a good Baron. Yeah, now is a good Baron. Because there's no wave mid.
And my Smolder doesn't have TP, but I will get tier 2. No. I mean,
Just base.
they're not coming,
They-
sorry.
Yeah, just yeah. They're not gonna follow what.
I
you're
mean,
pinging,
we're
then-
just getting.
I mean, that was free,
Yeah.
but they, people at this point think the game is just over.
And you wouldn't. I feel like sometimes here I would go and get my camps here, but you wouldn't do that, right? I should go
here,
like
I
bot
mean,
side or
here,
something.
here I know there's like literally nothing to do, so I probably would farm my like Raptors and my Raptors. I mean, my red my Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just. I mean, when your whole team is basing, of course you just want to farm your own camps for sure.
Yeah.
But when your team is on the map, you shouldn't be farming your camps.
I feel like I've sometimes had this problem where I farm. I feel like sometimes I've been stuck in this like farming. How do I explain it? My
You kind of just auto pallet farm.
yeah, I autopilot like full clear
Yeah,
spam.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's just about like the things that I'm talking about. Just like.
Listen,
thinking-
listen showed bot here, so just
yeah,
start
we
drop.
just do it. Yeah, we just. I think it comes down to just thinking about how, like, what your impact can be in a game, right? So, like, instead of farming your
Yep.
camps, farm his camps. Instead of, being aware of what's happening on the map will help you make. You can't make decisions if you're not aware, right? So awareness is the first thing.
unstoppable.
That damage.
I mean, my bot
Goodness.
lane is smurfing.
Yeah, your bot lane did smurf this game. But the thing is, like, you have to understand that you still played around them as a win condition. You still didn't allow a Lee to go
Yeah.
back bot, right? You're blocking Lee, you're fighting around bot. You were not wasting time, like, trying to kill Darius, right? That's, like, really, really
Yeah.
important that you did, and you did your job this game.
I feel like sometimes I like pathing at the top when there's double ignite lane.
That's good. I think that's good.
Uh,
like, if it's, like, Jax Fiora with Ignite, then
Yeah, exactly.
pathing towards
But I,
Ignite
I
is good.
mean, a Ghost Darius, like
It's
you
just
said,
like you're
I
just not
think
gonna
I
kill
will never kill him.
You're just
Yeah.
not gonna kill him. You're gonna get his flash. That's useless when it comes to like, it's like a waste. Getting his flash is literally a waste of time. The top matchup is going to go the same either way. That's how you also have to think about some top matchups.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
But this is a nice game. I think the biggest things we're going to probably talk about is... The first thing is you're clear. Have you ever tried going... I mean, I think W and Q second is like... It's like very close, but I think Q is better if you start blue.
Yeah.
What do you think about that game? Just your thoughts.
I mean, I feel like I matched. It was really good that you said I would have bot and just cover the Lee Sin, so that my bot lane gets ahead.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't do that, the game looks entirely differently. It is like a different game.
Yeah.
I know my clear speed is pretty weak, especially on Xin Zhao.
Yep. Yeah, that's the first thing we'll talk about then. So the first thing is yeah, like, so we talked about getting a leash or whatever, and
Yep.
I'll just say that again. Like, if your top lane wants to leash, and you get seen or where you start or whatever, right? It's fine. Like, I think the extra few seconds is fine with knowing where you're gonna start, unless you're gonna do some weird kind of cheese play where you really don't want the enemy to know where you're starting. That's when you
Yep.
can solo start. So the first thing here, we should just smite this. So we want to be kiting blue. Can you see my cursor or no?
Yeah, I can.
So we should be already kiting blue to around here, and it should be getting smited here. And we should be ready to E on the grump, right? So I'll tell you when. So the buff should be where my cursor is, and we should be Eing this and smiting this. So
Yeah,
that's a small little first thing.
I just thought it what you would if you got a leash, you shouldn't smite your first camp. That's what
Yeah,
I
you
thought.
you just smite always, because as soon as you hit level 2, obviously you're gonna clear faster, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get more AD, more abilities
Exactly.
and so on.
Yeah. And I think the blue the Q and W is like, it's close, because probably doing wolves is a bit faster with W, but it's just about having your E off cooldown faster, right, with Q, your attack
Yeah.
speed. And so here, when you look, it's good. So do you think you would, if I didn't say like just continue clearing, do you think you would have gone to help bot, or would you have felt like you needed to help bot?
I would have probably felt like I needed to invade his top side. That's
Okay.
probably what I
Okay,
would have
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
As soon as I see him bot side.
Yeah. So
But I mean, that's
And-
pretty bad, especially if it dies, because he will have come back with a base.
yeah, the reason that that's bad is because, like I said in the game, playing around, like, if you invade his red and he invades your red, and then he plays around your bot lane because you're stuck clearing his top side because he's on your bot side, who's winning in this game?
Yeah, he's winning. He's winning a lot.
Exactly. So it's good that we just, and the thing about him, so him using his tempo, it's not because you're clearing your camps you don't have that tempo. You still have that tempo over him. You're gonna hit level 4 first, and full clearing here after something happens bot. There's nowhere you need to be right now. You don't need to be bot. You don't need to be mid. You don't need to be. You just clear, because your bot. Maybe if your bot lane was still in lane here, right? So let's just say, for example, that this happened, and no one dies, no one bases, and it's like a very volatile situation. Then you do go there, right?
Okay.
Then you match, but they base, so you full clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So yeah, here we had a plan to take his wolves, because we thought that he did blue gromp because he had 8 CS.
Yeah.
So he did I just get that wrong, that he just didn't have red here? He did have red. So how does
He did have red.
how does he
I
have
have
13?
I have no clue. I think maybe he took
He's
camp.
taking it right now? Oh, he's
something
taking
mid.
it. Okay. Wait, what? am I like
I mean,
when did he
did
take
it
top
take
grab?
CS?
You know, because he
Yeah,
should
I'm
have
not sure about-
red 4, blue 4, grump 4, 4
Yeah.
8 12. So he has 13 right now. So when did he take? Oh, he took top grab here. Okay, never mind. He just didn't go to
Yeah.
his bot side camps. He didn't go to his blue wolves. He went crab here. This guy's like this this is some like jungle
Yeah, I
party,
mean
tell you.
it's really like this is emerald plat pathing
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I've ever seen it.
Okay, I that's good that that. Okay, so yeah, taking note here of the top wave coming in. This is another good thing because we just want to get one and get out, right? Because
Yeah.
think about that 5:30 timer with the Akali. Think about Darius pushing. Darius is gonna hit 6 first. Like these kinds of things that you should be thinking about, right? So this is very good that we didn't keep on grub here because we probably would have died or blow flash or something. Waste time.
Yeah, I feel like that might have been something that I would have done if you weren't in the call. I feel like that's something I often do. I overcommit for objectives,
Yep.
especially like
does-
if I want. Let's say he's on him and I push him off. I feel like
Yep.
I have a tendency to stay on them instead of
You
just
think it's like
take
yours
one
now,
lead.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's just like it's one of those things where you have to just think, okay, so I smarted this. How long is this going to take me to kill this? Long time, right?
Yeah.
So, and if Darius just about to move, Akali's the kind of champ that can just move, right?
Yeah.
Especially if he's about to hit level 6, which is what I was. The main thing that I was considering was Akali hitting 6 and
You said around 5:30 to 6
around
minutes.
5:30 to 6. Yeah, mid like just right here it pops. So
Yeah.
mid gets level 6. I'm not sure if I liked. Let's see. No, I think this is still good. I was gonna say maybe going Krugs is better here because
It's higher percentile, or
just because we're probably. No, I think starting Drake here is correct actually. Mid will have move and. When did Lee Sin show actually? Wait. So when do we see Lee Sin? I think as soon as we see Lee Sin, we go Krugs is the correct play. So I think we should
Okay.
go Krugs here.
okay.
But I think covering bot like this is fine because it ends up having, because like what the only we can't start drag here first of all because it's just gonna be a 3v3 with Akali
Yeah.
6. They'll win that. Oh, it's like it's not good. Like another thing you should consider when you start dragon is the dragon is another enemy, right? That you're taking damage from. So it's
Yeah.
basically a 4v3. So it's not good to just like start dragon with no advantage. But I think covering bot here, dropping a ward for them is fine. Like this skirmish was fine. Then taking dragon. But does that make sense what I'm talking about around like these
Yeah,
objectives? 'Cause
absolutely, absolutely.
I think that was one of the things that you said that you were having trouble with. And here, I think walking straight into the bush.
Yeah,
So you can
when as soon as you said it, I said that I thought like that exactly what I should have done.
Yeah. So you would have got the jump. You probably would have just won the trade, but it wouldn't have been an all-in because again, Akali 6, right? So you would have just been playing to
Yeah.
chunk and get out. So you can see like
I mean,
can see
this
how
this is pretty bad, fucking bad for me. I mean, I never should just walk up to him like that
Yeah.
when I got a 6.
Yeah, this was probably your biggest mistake of the game. Also, just like as soon as Akali is like on your screen here, you kind of have to flash, right? Because if she ever lands like Alt E or flash Alt E or anything like that, you're dead. Maybe you can trade if she goes too deep, but you kind of had to just accept that. Okay, I'm just gonna flash away.
I mean, I get pretty lucky. I mean, I don't know if it's lucky, but my bot lane roams mid here for some reason.
Yeah. Another thing you could
And
have done.
That's so he can't do grubs.
Yeah. I mean, your bot lane is smurfing. Honestly, like my Grandmaster Challenger games, bot lanes are like walking bot here for some reason, but it's actually a good play that they walk. One thing you could do here is you could W to your blue here. So think about like escaping.
Oh
the
yeah.
Zoom. Yeah. W to your blue, E over, flash over the wall. You would have escaped 100%.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So right here, W blue, and then flash next wall. And you were 100% like alive, or maybe Akali's like flashing for you and like inting, and then she dies.
I never thought of that. That I could. I mean, I'm not super like Xin Zhao. I've not played thousands of games on Xin Zhao, but I mean,
yeah, that's
that's
like
something I've never thought about.
Yeah. No, it's really OP because you know how long your E range is, right? When you hit W, it's like
Yeah.
you just teleport. I think here as well, like something I noted is just hold
Yeah, I
your.
should have
You
hold
know
my.
yeah, I mean, no, you know he's gonna jump over the wall. So what
Yeah.
you should do here is instead, don't throw W, just run in a direct line this way.
Okay.
Cause like, he either jumps this wall or he's just like sitting here, and then you kill him after.
Yeah.
And also he wants to help the top lane that fighting. So just hold your abilities. You know he's gonna jump over is the main thing. Like you know he's gonna jump over, so like just holding abilities is good. I don't mind this because he's not expecting. I don't know if he had flash or not, but it was just good mechanics. Seems like your Xin mechanics are, especially with the W like flashes, you have that down. But yeah, just like initially
practiced
holding
it a bit.
abilities is good.
Yeah. I feel like I often go in with E when I don't need to. That's something I think
Oh, you mean just
I need to
holding it?
improve on.
Just holding it.
And just walking up for like a bot gank. I can just walk up with Q and then press
Yes,
E
yes. You want to
after the flash.
save E for the escape. Yep. For the
Yeah.
Yep. And that applies to like every champion. Like that's in the similar category, you know. It's like as Rek'Sai, you would never like use your tunnel on, like you would walk up and W, right?
Yep.
If you could cut them off. So let's see why we didn't do. Yeah. So again here, do you see how that Akali moved when I told you not to do?
Yeah. I mean, she's even going and checking grubs.
Exactly.
So that's
it's all about tempo. We don't want to waste any time because we're gonna be in the right place at the right time, and we're gonna always be strong as well because we're still farming. We're farming and we're being at the right place at the right time. But yeah, I think apart from that first clear, like obviously Xin is one of the more brain dead clearing junglers. You just
and it's very slow. I mean, the first clear is like
yeah
pretty bad.
Yeah, and that's what I mean when I tell you about mid game is like Xin is not a champ that you want to just be playing Lilia, like farming your camp, cycling. Like that's something you do as Lilia. But as Xin, as soon as you get your items, you want to fight. You want to get objectives and you want to put pressure on the game.
I feel like I often, because I played so much Hecarim last season, I think it's like autopilot, go to my camps, clear, and then do plays.
Yeah,
especially in the mid
I mean
game.
that makes sense. It kind of makes sense for champion, but it still applies to Hecarim. As soon as you get your items, it applies to every champion. As soon as you get your items, we're like putting pressure on the game by either objectives, like taking his camps, taking towers, not letting, like punishing players making mistakes.
You explained this called, I mean, I would probably have autopilot at the top because my top camps are respawning.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I know it's bad to do that, but can you explain like how
just think
like
about,
how you know to do that?
Okay.
It is just a dragon timer.
Just think about what are you gonna play for next in this game?
Yeah, dragon.
Dragon. And what's important to get dragon?
Yeah, bot push.
Having vision, having crab, having you there to play 3v3 with them. That's what's important about this dragon. And the reason why it's not inefficient to go dragon here is because it's not just dragon we're going to play for, right? We can also play for, like, let's say, for example, you take, like, they don't fight or whatever here. You take dragon and you take the scuttle, right? Your raptors are already kind of respawning, right?
Yes.
So then after you take dragon and that, you either, you base because you have like, I don't know, gold, or you take raptors, wolves, grump. So you kind of have to think about what's the path in your head, right?
Yeah.
So you need that mental camp timer. I think obviously I kind of have it. It's inbuilt, right? But that's something that you have to just like, the more you play, I mean, people can literally put timers on their game with apps like Blitz or whatever. I don't know if that's something that, I mean,
I've tried it, but I mean, I feel like the app is pretty annoying. Like,
I mean, to me, it's just distracting. But it's all preference in the end. But yeah, that's just something. It's all about planning ahead, right? Planning. Okay, so if I do dragon and this here, see how your grump is spawning?
Yeah.
So let's see when your raptors spawn after dragon. Your raptors are spawning, right?
Yeah.
So then we would just clear up if we weren't base here. But this is a good base anyway because you have gold.
Okay. Yeah, because I got kills on.
But it's just like, what's more, it's more important that your bot lane and you have scuttle and you have dragon than like your grump and your wolves. Your grump and your wolves at that point in the game is irrelevant.
Yeah.
To winning the game.
And
if
it
you-
doesn't do.
Yes,
It doesn't do
yes.
nothing really.
It doesn't. I would say though. I would say if this scuttle wasn't spawning when it was. So let's say for example that this dragon isn't spawning when it is. The only reason I'm telling you to pass straight bot here is because it's spawning very soon. If it wasn't, if it was spawning in 2 minutes, I would say go Gromp. Why?
Okay.
Because then it makes it makes sense.
Then I full clear down and I'm
Exactly. Yes.
still have a timer for it.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm 5-1. I should carry this game. And I feel like I very often don't carry these games.
Yep.
I feel like I think you're like objective playing in the mid game. That's what I really need to take away from this session.
Yeah, I mean, especially it kind of does apply to every jungler, but also every jungler kind of has their own win condition. Like for example, when I play Nidalee, I kind of farm kills and try and win like that. Does that make sense? Because like
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
yes, I do need Dragon Soul when I'm playing Nidalee because I don't scale, but it's not like my number one thing. It's like I want to be really fed and then farm all the camps, get the Baron, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's like it's the champs
It's
identity.
like the champs, yeah. It's like as Xin, like getting kills is not. I mean, getting kills is always good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you need some sort of like guaranteed way to win. And also Xin is just like a slow kind of. I mean, obviously he's very strong in skirmishing, so you want to. That's what you want to play around, right? Dragons, skirmishing, team fighting. That's where he's strong at. Like Nidalee's not strong at that. She's strong at running around farming kills, making the game chaotic.
Yep.
So here, yeah. So we should have punished Xin here. So this is what I mean by maybe that's the autopilot thing. Like, why is you should at least look here. What's he doing?
Yeah.
So
just patting the camera.
Yeah, yeah. Like just look. Even as soon as he shows here, like you should already be thinking here. Okay, is this Yasuo gonna hit tower? Because plating is still up. So that's important that you stop him from doing something that's not like allowed on the map. So you could even W to this and then walk like
yeah,
just
and
to be
then
faster.
continue walking.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, this wasn't allowed. But yeah, we're still piling up, staying to our initial plan, which is playing for objectives. Skipping top camps here is good because when something is available for you to do, you should do it instantly if it's better than. So imagine if you did your top camps here, then Lee Sin shows bot, and now you're starting Rift Herald. You see what I mean? Now everything is delayed. Maybe you can't Rift mid because now Lee Sin has time to react. Things like that is what you should be thinking about before you think, oh, should I do my camps here? Like, do the best thing first. And yeah, you can ride the thing twice. So you should have.
Yeah, of course. I should have done it.
But this is still fine. Damage on tower, and now like I said before, this is like your downtime. I shouldn't have told you to go to red here because obviously Lee Sin's basing and he has temp. So that's a map hack thing that I was talking about, right? It's like, when did Lee Sin show bot last? Okay, so he's here. And now we're not sure, right? He could base, he could defend mid, he could go bot, like, but now he's not going bot. So where is he going? Mid or to his red.
Yeah.
So this is your downtime. This is like a good thing to think about when, because you're saying like, when do I farm my camps? When do I farm his camps? When your team's all basing and they're getting their tempo back. So this is when it's called downtime, where you are just full clearing your camps.
Yeah.
And I think probably you should have based, but I think greeting here is not bad because you don't have like a big item power spike, right? And you have all your camps up. So this is the perfect time to be greedy.
Yeah. No, I don't need to do anything here. I mean, no gank no lane is gankable.
Yeah, you're just farming.
Yeah.
This is the time to farm. And then yeah, we see something, we react. And it doesn't matter if we're sitting on 1.8k here. Like, obviously, yeah, it would be nice if we bought, but I think maybe a lot of coaches would say, "Oh, this is like bad to have 1.8." It's not.
I feel like Xin Zhao I can't read on because I'm so strong, so strong in the skirmishes, like these early mid-game skirmishes. I feel like I'm really strong at Xin Zhao.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I probably would have based if I played like something less strong, like maybe Hecarim or
Well,
Lily or
it just depends on, do you think those items, how much, like, what's the percent it increases your chance of winning that
winning the
bot
fight.
fight or something? You know, like, it is still important, especially in solo queue, to be greedy, to know when you can be greedy. I think another thing when you're playing objectives is pulling dragon out is good. So if you pull dragon out to here,
Yeah,
you'll have an
I can
easier
have vision.
time. You'll have an easier time to turn onto them when they walk in. So right now you can't follow up on this, right? Look what's
Yeah.
happening to Nico and Seraphine here. You should be standing here. See where my cursor is, and the dragon should be here.
Yeah.
And so this guy can't walk up like that. This is not allowed.
Yeah, he should die for that, definitely.
So every time you take an objective, pull it out. So you kind of giving them an engage here by not pulling the dragon out.
Yeah.
So that's I feel like that's why this fight was a bit close. That is the reason. It's because you're supposed to be like the front line for your team.
And then just Lee Sin kicks me away to give me a kill.
Yeah, that guy was smurfing this entire game. Yeah, so literally every single time you do like dragon, you pull it out. Unless the 4 people are dead on the enemy team, you pull it out. And this is perfect. Like after a fight like this, taking all three of his camps, like he's just crying. Like the game is just, it's so like snowball. He's taking the enemy camps compared to taking your camps.
Yeah, because I deny him and I get.
Yeah, of course, it's like double as impactful. And yeah, again, taking his camps instead of ours. I think you could have maybe had a bit more awareness here. So while you're like clearing stuff,
I should have looked with my camera.
Whenever you're like, as soon as this is, you look here once, but you're not like walking there. You should immediately get off the camp.
Yeah.
You wasted 5 seconds there probably when you could have, because Mord is ulting. Yeah, Mord is. He just ulted someone, I think. Yeah.
If this game is closer, that's really bad.
Yeah, I was about to say like maybe if the game is closer, then it's a way for them to get back in. And yeah, Seraphine's pinging Baron here, but like you also have to think, okay, like you guys do not do Baron very fast because your Jin.
Yeah, it's not like a Vayne or.
You're not doing Baron very fast. So always playing for tier 2 towers is always good. I even think you could have gone and hit bot tier 2 here, but that's just something small.
Yeah, probably should have. I mean,
you can go bot, maybe hit tier 2 with him, but thinking about your tempo too. And here you should just instantly based.
Yeah.
Or if you're not gonna base, just go. This is your downtime again.
I can go clear my camps.
Because this isn't your time to invade, because your team is backing off now.
Yeah.
And they're all coming at a base, but yeah, you can punish them for
overstepping
going too far. Yeah. Let's see how we play this fight mechanically. You already used your combo, so not much to say.
I mean, I miss my W, and I feel like I'm pretty bad at playing out skirmishes. Sometimes I feel like I panic when there's a lot of things happening on the screen at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, in that fight, I probably should have just instead of W the Darius, and I could have just W maybe the Nico and the Akali in the backline here.
Oh, you're talking about this W here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this wasn't bad. Like you guys are cutting out. I honestly don't think it's bad, that W. You're slowing them, you're cutting out, then you can go back in. It's not bad. I think your W here could have been faster, but it's irrelevant. So as soon as you knock up, you can just instantly W.
Yeah. Do you think I should save W more often for when they're knocked out?
I do think that right here. I think you should be looking to E first.
Because I think this is pretty bad. If I miss that, I don't kill him, and I think if I E first, I do kill him.
Well, if you have Q, yeah, you'll kill him. Your Q is on now, or
Yeah,
your Q is
it's on that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
you kill
one,
him if you E. I mean, maybe he knocks you up and runs away, but
yeah.
with Titanic, you kill him. When did you use your Titanic? Okay, so okay. This is something to review. Like you use Titanic here, right?
Yeah, I should have used it waited it for
You
Q
know the
auto reset,
instant
right?
knockup, right? Like
Yeah, the Q Titanic,
EQ
Q auto Titanic auto.
Yeah. You wanna. I would like to see you to look for that more instead of like the. I feel like you kind of like hitting the snipes with your W, but you know, as you verse better players,
Yeah.
that ability is very
Able
easy to
dodge.
dodge. Yes.
Yeah.
It is a very
It's
easy
it's
ability
coin.
to dodge.
It's so coin flippy to just like throw it out always.
Unless they're CC'd, like you can then, but
Yeah.
Yep. But I think that is pretty much it for the game.
Yeah.
Shouldn't. Usually, I don't like. I think like some, like, a little bit of information is good. Like, to not overwhelm. To like, you learn this stuff, then you move on to the next stuff.
Yeah,
stuff like
well,
that.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's a lot taken.
But there wasn't much, to be honest, this game. I think you played well, and that's perfect timing. That was 1 hour. We got all that done.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All
thanks
right,
a lot.
All good. Hope you enjoyed that and can apply them in your next games. Update me in the Discord.
I will.
If you on how you've been going.
I mean, I'll contact you if I need more.
Yeah, and think about that champ pool with those AP champs. Like test some champs on a Smurf is a good idea. Play some Gragas, play some whatever you like playing, whatever's fun. Play with those.
Do you think it's good to have? Let's say I should I stick to like this playstyle with like more like booster champions, or should I maybe get an Elise in there, or what do you think?
You can stick with Xin and Bruiser playstyle because you know the only time you're gonna run into issues, I think, is when you have 80 mids and like 80 top, right? That's when it's kind of like the AP champs have it can be very impactful. So let's say you have like Jace, Yone, Tristana, like Yasuo, like these kinds of champions. Having a little AP pick would help you a lot, increase your chances of like winning those games. But the thing about Xin is he's so OP right now that you can literally pick him every game no matter what.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's what I'm better using.
Yeah, you could just keep doing that until he gets nerfed. Then maybe you can, just see how you go. Like, just keep doing it. Xin is fine. But I would recommend, try some AP champs. Just to have at least one. Like, if you're going to have one really AP champ that you're really good at, 180 champ that you're really good at, you're set. Right?
Okay, perfect.
All right. I'll see you
Thanks a lot, bro.
I'll see you later, man. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.